Good morning, dear children. Welcome to today's computer class. Children, as you know, we are studying about organizing slides in Microsoft PowerPoint. So, do you remember in the last two classes what we studied? Any idea? Yes, what we studied? The very first concept we covered about viewing your presentation. How to view your presentation. So, how many views are there? 4 views, right? Okay. Then second part, in the second class, we have studied how to add table in a slides. Okay, so you have added table in Microsoft Word. Similarly, the same method we can add tables in Microsoft PowerPoints that we studied in the previous class. Also, we studied about how to add smart art graphics. It was interesting, right? So we did that also. And today we are going to cover two more topics. That is adding screen clipping. One is adding screen clipping to the presentation. Then how to create a photo album. How to create photo album. So these are the two topics we are going to cover through practical session. Got it? So let's move on to practical session. Welcome back to today's practical session, dear students. As I said, we are going to study about how to add screen clipping or screenshots in your presentation. Also, we are going to see how to create photo album. Got it? Okay, let's see how to do it. So, you know about what is meant by screenshot, right? So, you might be doing it with your mobile phone, smartphones. So, you just take a screenshot of something and you may share it with your friends or family members, right? So that is a screen clipping. We can call it a screenshot or screen clipping. Okay. The same thing we can just do it with the PowerPoint and we can add it with our slides. We can add a screenshot or screen clipping in our slides. Okay, that is the latest feature in PowerPoint 2013. As I said, I'm using PowerPoint 2007. So in my system, that feature is not available. But still, I will explain that feature and I'll show you a video of how to do the screen clipping or screenshot in your PowerPoint presentation. Is it clear? Well, so shall I open PowerPoint of mine? Yes. Let me type PowerPoint in the search box. You can say I'm using 2007 version. Okay, so it is open. Let me open the existing presentation. Okay, so do you remember what presentation we created last week? Yes, we created tables, right? So let me click on File, Open, Tables in PowerPoint. Okay, let me open then. So do you remember this table? Yes, my first table. So we can create tables in 3 different methods, right? So that is what here, then smart art graphics, everything is here. Okay, so first what you have to do is open your presentation. Wherever you want to add a screenshot, just take that slide. Say for example, if you want to add a screenshot or a screen clipping in this particular slide, just click on it to select it. Okay, so let me keep this one at the top. Okay, so that here you can add a screen clipping. Otherwise, if you want, you can add a new slide and you can add your screen clipping in the new slide. Okay, so first what you have to do is you have to go to insert tab. Okay, then illustration group, and here there will be an option arrow mark with the name screenshots. With the name screenshot, here I'm not having because of 2007 version. Okay, so you have to click that screenshot arrow. When you click on screenshot arrow, you will see another box. Just it displays just below that arrow mark. Okay, there you can see available windows. Means whatever window you have opened. See, I have opened this File Explorer window. I have opened Chrome. Okay, you can see Chrome window is here. Then you can see another window is here. Okay, then I can see PowerPoint. So whatever window you have opened, you can see all the windows. Okay, in that available windows option. You can see a thumbnail of all the windows you can see under available windows. And just below that, you can see screen clipping. Say for example, if you want to take a screen clipping of a particular window, just you have to first open that window. Okay, so open that window. Let me just type something. So it opens the page. I want this particular page, especially this picture I need. So what I have to do is I have to take a screenshot. So before taking a screen clipping, open this window, then go to PowerPoint, then insert tab, illustration group, then screenshot arrow, then click on screen clipping. That full window, this particular window, full window will be, this is a window, right? Yes, this is a window, full screen clipping. You can see it in your PowerPoint. That will be added over here. Then using the crop icon, you can crop it to the particular portion which you need. Okay, then you can see that that particular part will be added to your PowerPoint. Is it clear? Okay, let us see how to do the same using practical session from a video. Okay, so all of you turn to the video.
And I'm going to show you how easy it is to take a screenshot in PowerPoint. The first thing you need to do is to go to the Insert tab in PowerPoint ribbon and you get this option called Screenshot. Realize that this option is available for you to showcase any other window that is open apart from the current window of PowerPoint that you are on. That is, you can showcase whether you have a folder to show or you want to show some website or you have some other program to showcase, you can do so. But you cannot use the screenshot tool to showcase this particular screen. For that, you need to use print screen option. Now, when it comes to screenshot, there are two options. Either you can clip the entire window and paste it on your screen, or you can clip only a small portion of the window and insert it onto your PowerPoint slide. Let me show you both the options so you understand it very clearly. I go to Insert, Screenshot, and I click on the small arrow right under the icon for screenshot, and this window opens up. And you can see that I can select to showcase the available windows here. In this case, I want to show you all the contents of one of the folders that I've opened just recently. I can click on it and instantly I have a screen capture of this particular view here. So that is what is captured here. Of course, once you have this available, then you can go to the crop tool and then you can crop it the way you want as you would do to any of the regular pictures. So that is one way of inserting screenshot. Now there is another option called screen clipping. Now for that, the first thing you need to do is to go to the window that you want to take a clip from. You need to open that particular page and then you go back to PowerPoint and then you would be able to use the screen clipping option. So I go to Insert, Screenshot, open this up and I go to Screen Clipping. And now you see that the window that I had opened earlier is now available for me to take a clipping from. Now you can see that there is a hazy, semi-transparent white screen available here. Now I also have a cursor turned into a crosshair. Now I can click and drag my cursor across the area that I want to take a picture of. And then when I release the mouse, immediately that snapshot is taken and pasted onto my slide. So it is that easy for me to take a snapshot of any of the active windows or any of the websites very easily. Now, as I said, one of the most important things here is if you want to take a picture of some other site. So let us go to my YouTube channel and let us say I want to take a picture of just this screen, this thumbnail. Then now I have this open. Now when I go to PowerPoint, automatically the earlier screen is minimized. Now when I go to Insert, Screenshot and I go to Screen Clipping option, now the earlier window that I had opened is now available for me to take a clipping from. Now as I mentioned, I am going to click and drag across the thumbnail and I have that particular picture inserted onto my slide. So that is how you take a screenshot in PowerPoint. It is a very simple and intuitive process. It just requires a bit of practice. And once you learn how to take a screenshot, then you would really see enormous number of applications for this useful functionality in PowerPoint. I hope you liked this useful tip.
Is it clear, students, how to add a screenshot or a screen clipping in your PowerPoint presentation? That's good. Let's move on to the next topic, which is called creating photo album. Creating photo album. So you know what is meant by photo album, right? You might have done in your smartphones. You take multiple photos and you just use particular template and make it as an album. The same thing you can do it with PowerPoint also. Okay, so for that, what you have to do is, let me take a new presentation, okay, because I don't want to mix up with here. So file, new, blank presentation. So here you have to go to insert tab, photo illustration group, then photo album arrow. Do you see? One more time, insert tab, illustration group, photo album arrow. Then you can see the option new photo album or edit the photo album. Let me click on new photo album. When you click on new photo album, you see photo album window appears. Do you see the window dialog box? Yes, here you can see album content. Insert pictures from file or disk. So I have some pictures in my file. So I clicked on file. When I click on file, you can see insert new pictures dialog box appears, which means already I have some pictures in my system that is directly opened. Okay, here you can choose the pictures whatever you need. One I have chosen, again click on it. Then second one I'm just selecting, click on insert button. Then again I need one more. This is a flower bench I need. Click on insert button. Then again I need one more. Okay, select it and just to choose which one you need. Okay, likewise you can just, okay, this is not possible I think. Okay, let me choose another one, another picture. Okay, Taj Mahal is there. Yes, let me take this Taj Mahal. So I have added 4 pictures. Do you see their name of their pictures here? Pictures in album. So these are the pictures in album. Got it? And here, see the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. This is the fourth one. And if you want to change the order of this pictures, you can just select the picture and down you can see the arrow marks. Click on the arrow mark here, here, here. So this dahlia flower come last. Okay. So here first picture, second picture, Taj Mahal. So if you want to make the Taj Mahal as a first picture, select the picture, then using the up arrow just to move it. Do you see the changes? Yes. This is the way we just add up pictures and move the places. And if you do not want a particular picture, just to select it and click on remove button, that will be removed. Got it? Okay. Then once after you have done everything, then click on this create button. When you click on this create button, the album will be created. Do you see? It says photo album and the pictures whatever we have added comes here. So this is called photo album. Clear, students? This is the way we create photo album in Microsoft PowerPoint. I hope the concept is clear for all the students. Students, let us have a small recap of what we studied in the previous class and today. Okay, so in the previous class we studied about how to add tables and smart art graphics. Then today we studied about how to add screenshots or screen clipping. Then we studied about how to create photo album. Okay, so let me take a new slide or take this slide, thank you slide. Okay, and here just I'm going to give a recap of how to add a table. Okay, so can you help me how to add a table, where I have to go? In order to add a tables, where we have to go? Can you help me? Yes, we have to go to insert tab, tables group, table arrow. And you can see the grids. Using the grids, you can select number of rows and columns. Whatever you need, you can choose it. Okay. And the second method, what is the second method? Yes, let me add a new slide and do it. Okay. And using the second method, go to insert tab, tables group, table arrow. insert table option. Then it asks you for number of rows and columns. Okay, then you have to specify how many columns you need and how many rows you need. Okay, then after adding a table, you can just design as you like using the design tab. Then third method, go to insert tab, tables group, table arrow, then draw table option. You will get a pencil. You can just draw table as you like. Okay, so this is a way we just draw tables. Is it clear for everyone? That's good. So do you remember what else we studied? Yes, we studied about how to add smart art graphics. How to add smart art graphics. For that also you have to go to insert tab, illustration group, smart art icon. Then you can see the box with the 3 columns. This is the category name and this is the templates or patterns of smart art graphics. If you choose a list, you can see different patterns of list. Then process, you can see different types of processes. Then cycle, you can see different types of cycles, hierarchy. So these are the category names and these are the patterns in each category. And if you're choosing a particular pattern, you can see the preview on the 3rd column. And if you feel good with that, you can just click on OK button. You can click on just OK button, just click OK, that it will appear. And in order to type inside, just click inside, you will get a cursor, you can start typing what you need. Clear? And you can see different patterns. When you add a smart art graphics, immediately the design tab is enabled. Design tab is enabled. Also you can see the format tab. So using here the options, you can just choose whatever option you need. Got it? So this is a way we add smart art graphics. Okay. Then we studied about how to add screenshots or screen clipping. That is from the insert tab. Okay, that is also from insert tab, illustration group, then screenshot icon, arrow mark. You can see available windows, then you can see screen clipping. You can choose whatever you need. Then the last one we studied about how to create photo album. So for that, again go to insert tab, illustration group, photo album arrow and new photo album. Here using the file option, you have to select the pictures one by one. If you want to select multiple pictures, hold down the control key and then just click on it, you will get it. Okay, see, I'm just holding the control key, first one, second one, third one, whatever you need, you can select it. Okay, see, 5 files are added at once. You can see immediately, you can see everything is added. Okay, so to select multiple files, you have to use the control key. Got it, students? So this is a way, once after you created, you can just click on create button, the album will be created. Clear? Okay, so this is a way we created photo album. I hope the concepts are clear for all the students. And in the first class, we studied about different types of views also. Different types of views like a normal view, slide sorter view, reading view, notes page view, right, slideshow view. So these are the things we covered in this chapter, and students, all of you read the same from your text. Next week I'm planning for a test paper during my class. Okay, it's like a written test, simple questions. I will be asking 5 questions. You have to write the question as well as the answers. After writing the answers, you have to send the answer sheets back to my WhatsApp number. Is it clear? So what you have to do, you have to read the text carefully and you have to study the shortcut keys also. Shortcut keys we are studying from the 2nd chapter, the same shortcut keys. Okay, how to copy, paste, cut, save, all same. And in this PowerPoint, how to add a new slide, shortcut key to add a new slide, how to run the presentation using the shortcut key, that is F5. Okay, so what are the shortcut keys we studied also, you just recollect everything. I may ask these questions in the next week test paper, not next week, coming Friday, this Friday test paper. Once after you write the test paper, you have to send it back to me on my WhatsApp number. Got it? Well, students, until then, stay home, stay safe. See you on Friday. Thank you.